Questions for Jaden Bradley or Tobe Awaka?
Did you guys ever have a conversation or a meeting or anything going into the Big 12, like something to the effect of we need to be tougher than we've ever been to win in this league?
I think that's something that we've been focusing on, like throughout the whole season. I think Coach Lloyd's been preaching it, from day one. When we got here in the summer, through preseason to the beginning of the season. So I think that's been a constant message.
You were a beast tonight, and we talk about that all the time from Tommy. Tommy talks about it all the time. But how does a 7-foot skinny dude be a beast too? Because he was amazing, Henry.
Yeah, I mean, just watching how he's progressed since I first got here, it's been amazing. He's a great player, even greater person off the court. Just seeing how he's putting work in the weight room, getting shots up before, after practice, things of that nature. Like, it's really no surprise, that he's showcasing what he is come game day.
Do you think that game at Texas Tech made a difference with him? They kind of shut him down in that game,
I'm sure he was in the back of his memory, but knowing him, he's a guy that gets over things really quickly, and just the way that he bounced back today was great.
For both of you guys, this seems like a game of toughness. You're physically tough and can do a lot of things near the basket. And Jaden, you're a physically and mentally tough guy. Is it kind of built for you, like tonight built for you?
Like you said earlier, like going into this game, we knew it was going to be physical. We wanted that get back that got us last time at their place. So, we knew it was going to be tough. Definitely down, Trey, one of our key players, one of our tougher guys. So, it was on all hands on deck.
Jaden, Tommy Lloyd said that you're calling some plays out there, and he actually really likes that. Is that something new? And how do you, if so, or even if not, how do you decide when to call a play?
It's just really all coach, like the plays we ran previously versus other teams, depending on their coverage and, point two, one of the plays that we run and, it's a good play versus, one of the coverages. So, I just called it and, it was really C Love. He made the pass to, the Henry for the finish. So credit to C Love and Hendo.
Jaden, you played a full season in the Pac-12. You've played a little over half of a season in the Big 12. And what are the differences, if you've noticed any?
Definitely physicality. It's tougher. The refs let a lot of calls go, good or bad. And, we just got to be able to play through those. Pac-12 is more, get up and down and, not as physical. But, it's definitely, perks of being more physical and the refs let stuff slide.
You had 5 steals tonight. You just talk about what you were seeing on the court and just hanging your hat on that defensive side of the ball.
Credit to our bigs, not letting their bigs get to their, their favorite moves, their left hand, right hand, and making them spin. And, we talked about being in the gaps, and we did a great job with that. And I was able to get some, loose ball steals from Henry knocking it loose or Tobe knocking it loose. So just really loose change from credit to our bigs.
You were great down the stretch, Tobe. You were great early. Can you just speak to your mindset throughout the game and what you were looking for?
We threw a lot of punches early, and we had them on the ropes. But credit to them. They always came back. It was a big 3 and 1 offensive rebound, and coach has been harping. Next play, 0-0 mentality, and we stuck with it. It wasn't easy, and credit the coaches and the guys.
Jaden, you, KJ, and Caleb have played together for a year or so. Can you just talk about the relationship you guys have formed on the court?
I think it really starts off the court, knowing, what each other go through daily, good and bad, and, carrying that over to the court. We know where each other wants the ball and, our go-to spots. And, you can really see that at times on the court, and it's definitely, it's translating right now.
So you played with Henry at times tonight. That hasn't happened too much this season. What do you think you guys need to do to kind of build your chemistry, build your cohesiveness to make that an effective twosome?
I think it's just time. Like you said, we haven't done it too often, throughout the year. So I think the more reps we get at it, in game, during practice, the more we'll gel. But I think we're a great 1-2 punch. Henry's a great floor spacer. I'm more physical inside. So kind of having that dynamic, I think, is really tough for teams to guard.
What's different about it for you, when he's in there? Do you have more room to operate as a result or anything like that? What do you mean?
Yeah, I would say so because he just draws so much attention. When he's setting the screen going for a lob, that big man is going to help over, which is, sort of opens me up for duck-ins. The defense is more spread out, attached to him because he's a three-point shooter. So when I get the ball in the post, I have more room to operate. Those guards aren't sinking down as much.
You're talking about the physicality inside. Arizona outscored Texas Tech 48-28 in the paint today. Do you guys think that kind of bruiser mentality inside is going to translate to Kansas State and Houston, two of the more physical teams in the Big 12 coming up on the schedule?
I think it has no choice but to. We know what those two teams are capable of, and sort of their DNA as teams. So the same mentality that we brought today, we have to bring to those two games as well.
So both of you guys, when you look at that game in Lubbock compared to this game, was it just the difference in toughness that you had this time that maybe you didn't there, or anything else really other than what you're saying?
I think the glass was a major component. Just making sure to box them out. I thought we did, a decent job on some of their main guys, made it tough for their guards to get downhill, made them have to really think, in the ball screens and things like that. So I think defensively, we were definitely on point, but I also think that rebounding-wise, we did a much better job.
Jaden, after that UCLA game, you guys are sitting at 4-5, and I'm sure it was a very frustrating time and all that, but did you see this as a possibility still, based on what had happened to this point, that you'd be 17-6 right now?
We always got faith in our guys and faith in the team, and it's all about us. And I feel like we did a great job responding, and going into the Big 12, we had a chance to make an impact, and I feel like we're really doing that right now. Getting ourselves back on the map, and that was the main goal.
Jaden, do you ever get tired?
No, sir. No, sir.
Why not?
If you love basketball, you want to be on the court, the whole game, and I'm just doing whatever it takes to win games, and if that's playing 40 or however minutes, I'm gonna do what it takes.
You take it easy, like on Thursday practices or something, a little bit more as you get deeper in the season?
It depends on the day. If we practicing hard, I'm gonna practice hard, and I just gotta take care of my body on the back end, and just continue to do that. So.
Jaden, when it comes to Caleb, the focus is almost always on his shooting, whether he's making shots or not. No one really ever talks about his defense, which seems like it's improved a lot this year. How would you assess Caleb as a defender?
Phenomenal defender. Coaches challenge him to pick his defensive energy up, and I feel like today he did a great job. Even though it doesn't show like steals or anything, it's just contesting shots. Being in the passing lane, taking away passes. So he's really grown at that end. He can be a great defender.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.